It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today happens to be the best two-way point guard build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, usually I say to you what you see, the name on the screen inspired this build, but low-key, John Wall did not inspire this build. The thing that inspired this build was I was playing the rec and I noticed there's a whole lot of 5'10" and under point guards running around in the rec that have been inspired by a bunch of people, and they're low-key hella annoying to guard. So seeing as I saw that, I figured, you know what I should do? Go out and make a two-way point guard build that can really counter the BS known as these miniature guards. So here is my two-way tempo pusher point guard build that, trust me, will lock it up on the defensive side of the ball and offensively can score. Alright? So first things first, as I said, two-way point guard. Because I'm putting John Wall for it, we are going to go right-handed jersey number 2. Now, getting into the height, I decided to go with the height of about 6'4", mainly because this was the maximum height I could set it to, whilst being able to keep a 95 speed, and I wanted to keep a 95 speed because even though Gym Rat doesn't give a +5 anymore, it does give that beautiful, stat of a boost on your physicals. Now, weight-wise, we went to 171. 170 pounds is the lowest, but I decided to keep it at 171 just because I wanted to keep it at an 89 perimeter defense, i.e. you can tweak this however you want. Body shape-wise, it has to stay slight because the build is heavily underweight. Wingspan, 7 feet long, because low-key, we're going for max perimeter defense that we can get on the build at this size, and max steal. That way, if you want to adjust it, you can adjust it how you feel best. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this here video, you know what I gotta say. If you're new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and do what you gotta do. If you like today's video and you wanna, you know what I'm saying, show support to the channel and help get these videos out, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a like on the video. If not, drop a dislike, because A, show me your opinion. And if you have a comment on a specific build you want to see me make on the channel, or you just generally have something you want to say about the build and where you think it can be improved, do me a favor, go ahead and drop that down below in the comments, because someone else might find it helpful, including myself. Now, as I said, we did keep the weight so low to get a 95 speed, so we're going to max out the speed, we're going to max out the excel. When it comes to stamina, we're going to max that out as well. Then when it comes to the vertical, I decided to go at an 85, mainly because I wanted to be able to give you guys small contact dunks on this build, hence why the driving dunk has also been set up to an 85. I think it might be an 86 for contact dunks. I'm not too sure. If it is, feel free to change that part. Driving layup wise, I only decided to go with a 74 because, trust me, the rest of this build will make sense when I finish making it, but we decided to go to 74 because either way, when you go into the hoop, you're mainly looking to dunk. Plus, with how fast you are, more often than not, you just be getting fast break dunks or just passing the ball to people in the half court set. When it comes to the close shot, obviously, it's going to be a 50, mainly because I put my mid-range jump shot up to an 80. Because the thing is, I wanted this build to be able to play defense and lock up little guards, but I also wanted it to be that whilst you can play defense, you can also play offense. Because if it's just a straight perimeter lockdown build, then low-key, I'm not going to lie, they're usually not worth it, because offensively, there's very little you can do. If you have the ball in your hands, you often turn to be a liability. When it came to a three-point jump shot, I decided to go with a 78 because, again, I wanted you to have the ability to shoot as well as you can, and having a 78 on the 3-ball allows you to spread the floor in ways that most people can't. And with the free throw, I decided to give you the good old stat of a 76. Now, when it comes to pass accuracy, we only decided to go to 75 because the truth of it is, you're on the floor to spread the ball as the point guard, but you shouldn't be looking to make those precise types of passes. If you're lucky, you will fortunately have another guard on the floor who can help with the scoring side of the ball, i.e. kick it to him, let him go one-on-one, and then swing it out. If not, don't worry, a 75 pass accuracy will still do you well in this game. Ball handle wise, we went with an 85 so you can get all animations. And speed with ball, I only went with an 85 because, as I said, the main emphasis of this build is you want to lock up the miniature guards on the other side of the ball, and then offensively, you won't be the best offensive player on the floor, but you'll be good enough to the point whereby people will have to respect your game. Now, getting straight into the defense, as you would guess, first things first, perimeter defense has to get set to an 86 because we want to get both gold off-ball, gold menace, Hall of Fame off-ball pest, gold clamps, gold pick dodger, and gold defensive leader, as well as gold ankle braces, because low-key I checked, and yeah, trust me, running them this way is the best, because apparently pick dodger at silver is where you see the best improvement. Shout out to the 2K tutorials. Everything beyond that, the impact it makes is very little, so there's no need getting it any higher. Then when it comes to a steal, you know me, I love steals in this game, so I decided to go with a 96. Only because recently they seem to have boosted them back up to what they used to be, so running a really high steal seems to be preferable because your boy is out here averaging about 5 steals in the rec right now. And then when it comes to a block, I decided to go with a 66 mainly because it allows us to get an extra badge point. But the main thing was I wanted to go with the 65 at the very least so we could get Silver Intimidator. Because even though you might be able to keep up with these guards with the speed, excel, and perimeter defense you do have, the one issue you don't want to have is that you can't contest jump shots. So we went with a 66 when it came to the block. Now, with the remaining attribute points, obviously you can spread them however you want. I most likely would end up just boosting the free throw up, but low-key, that's a high number to put it up to. So I'm gonna end up, wait, let me see, what can I choose to go through? Pass accuracy? You know, we'll go pass accuracy. There we go. We'll give +1 to pass accuracy, giving us a 76 pass accuracy overall. Now, as you can see, finishing-wise, we finished with 16 total finishing badge points. Key thing here being we are capable of getting contact dunks as well, small contact dunks, as well as the fact that we can get silver posterizer, and we get a bunch of decent badges when it comes to the finishing at the cup, so I'm personally happy with that. Shooting wise, we finished with an 80 mid-range jump shot, 78 three balls, 76 free throw, and 22 shooting badges, majority of them being silver. However, the way they are set up with gold corner specialists, you can really do a lot running that. And then on the playmaking side of the ball, you finish with 25 total playmaking badges. Key thing being you will be able to break defenders down. The only issue you will have is kicking the ball, where you might face some liabilities against some great perimeter defenders. But as I said, more often than not, you'll be guarded by a tiny guard if you're fortunate enough. And then defensively, where we stand out more often than not, we have an 86 perimeter defense, 96 steal, and a 66 block, allowing us to get Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame pickpocket, Hall of Fame off-ball pest, as well as gold clamps, gold menace, gold ankle braces, and silver intimidator. Now, the key thing about this build is the way it is set up defensively means that not only with this 95 speed and 93 excel will you be able to chase these miniature guards down when they're trying to run left to right, but it also means that when they're off the ball and you're guarding them, you really can push them around, you know what I'm saying? You can really put some weight to it. Now, if you wanted to tweak the build, you might want to put some strength on it just because you really want to mess with it, but hey, that's all up to you. Now, when it comes to takeovers, very first one you got to go for, as I said, this is meant to help you with locking these little bastards up. Hopefully YouTube don't ruin this video for that. So we're going with extreme class on the first one, and on the second one you could go with an offensive one, but just because I really want to make it a life impossible for these miniature guards, we're going with enhanced jump shot contests. Now in total, what 2K says we have happened to make here happens to be a two-way tempo push of the likes of John Wall, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and De'Aaron Fox. Now, this happens to be one of the first times that on this channel I've made a build purely because of what I've seen on 2K and purely because of what I've seen people promoting. But here you go, man. Take this build out, go bully some miniature guards and have some fun with it. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you have a comment on a specific build you want to see or a comment on a way you think this build can be altered to improve it, do me a favor, go ahead and drop that down below in the comments, because as you know, I really do enjoy interacting with you guys. Anyway, I gotta go. My flight's probably landing right now, and I'm just getting back from holiday. But yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.